Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, check, check.
Before we begin playing against today's starters, we ask that everyone please rise and count us in the chat as we honor America for playing our national anthem. Now here today's starting lineup. First, the visiting Eagles. On attack, number 1, Luke Rui. Number 3, Blake Stockwell. Number 7, Tyler Stockwell. At midfield, number 5, Avery Brugad. Number 12, Zane Neville. And number 99, Sean Callan. On defense, number 8, Ryder Patano. Number 32, Andrew Stitch. And number 36, Joseph Trainen. And in goal, number 27, Luke Quackenbush. And now, the starters for your Spartans. The attackman, number 4, Brody McDonald. Number 43, Rylan Pura. And number 50, Tyler Forstall. At midfield, number 13, Kyle Bossart. Number 16, Ian Plum. And number 20, Austin Coakley. On defense, number 15, Benjamin Jasper. Number 19, Zach Klug. And number 45, Noah Kosmicki. In goal for your Spartans, number 35, Asher Deputy. Maybe we'll start that intro.
Good afternoon and welcome to a beautiful sunny Saturday afternoon here on the 27th of April, live from Spartan Athletic Park. I'm Bill Downing here on athletics.aurora.edu. It's the Eagles of Edgewood College in town to take on your Aurora University Spartans. It's Alumni Day. The new recruits are on hand, and we already have our seedings for the men's tournament, which will start on May 1st. Aurora will be facing Benedictine in round 1, and that game, as I mentioned, taking place on Wednesday, May 1st, 6 p.m. And CUW and IIT will battle for the other semifinals. Women's are already set. Aurora, the number 1 seed, and that game will be played on May 1st at 3 p.m. Possibility of both championship matches being here on Saturday the 4th at 12 and 3 o'clock. Here it's men's action getting ready to go. Eagles in their red tops, black shorts, Spartans all whites, blue numbers, and blue lettering. Ready to get this one underway. Spartans coming in 11-5 overall, the number 1 seed in the NAC, undefeated at 7-0. Spartans will come out with the opening face-off. This is Bosshart. Now Brody McDonald. Tyler Forstall, sophomore out of St. Louis, Missouri. Now back out to the points. Chris Bucci, who had quite the matchup last time. Spartans move in and a point-blank stop that time by Luke Quackenbush. Boy, that was a huge stop. preventing the Spartans from drawing first blood here today. Ryder Putano. Now the Eagles with their first offensive push. No score, 14 minutes left here in the first, final regular season contest. As the Spartans, both men and women's side, they are the number 1 seed. Semifinals for the women's will be at 3 p.m., men's followed at 6 on Wednesday the 1st. Top 4 teams make it. The rest are on the outside looking in, saying woulda, coulda, woulda. Another nice stop, a short bounce on Deputy that time, and it looked like he got a piece of that. Well, a warm day. It was overcast. Now the sun's going to come out, and there is a serious wind with the back of the Spartans, and they will have it in their favor the first and third periods today. 9 seconds on the shot clock for the Eagles. Come in 6-10 overall and 3-4. That shot's wide, and we have ourselves. Well, it is a turnover. Would have been a shot clock violation anyways. Aurora, CUW, IAT, Benedictine on the men's side, and for the women's, Aurora, Beloit, Edgewood, and Marion. Those are the ones that can seize an opportunity, win the championship, and get an automatic bid for the NCAA Division III championships. Now the Spartans, that was Pura. Moves it to Forstall. Pura will move to the near hash mark. Here's Forstall. Back out to the point, Ryan Pura. Moving in on the near post. Forstall looked like he wanted to turn that one around. Pura back over. That's Owen Spencer. Here's Forstall. You give him about another 1.5 foot, and he will take advantage. That was Spencer on his strong side. In and out of the wickets. He'll pull it back in. They got 13 seconds on the shot clock. No score. Here's the Spartans, and they score. Just like that, Brody McDonald makes it 1-0 with 12:01 left here in the first. What a shot by Brody McDonald, who scored his 100th career goal earlier this season. Pura will get the assist. Well, I tell you, this team, high-powered offense year in and year out. And these recruits that are here today are seeing exactly what they're getting themselves into. Spartans up 1-0. They'll have the face-off. That was Funk. Ian Funk, the sophomore from Rochester, Minnesota. For Brody McDonald, that's his 21st goal of the season. Rylan Pura, that's his 31st assist. Spartans right back at it. Team that will not take their foot off the gas until they're ready. Haven't trailed very often this season. There's Forstall over to leader. And score again. Spartans up 2-0. Chris Bucci. Forstall will get the assist. Chris Bucci. That's his 22nd goal of the season. Quickly, Spartans up 2-0. 11:08 left here in the first. Spartans with 2 quick tallies by McDonald and Bucci. Ball down on the turf. Trying to pick it up. Spartans do. Spokely that time. Long stick midfielder. Here's McDonald. He'll work his way over to the far wing. Back up top to Bosshart. That was Spencer. Now Purra. Purra right out front. And how about that reverse shot? Boy, Forstall getting a little fancy right there. And that one almost went in. He caught it. And a blind shot around his shoulder while he had his back to Luke Quackenbush. Each team with 3 shots apiece. We have a whistle. And that didn't take long. Edgewood will take a timeout, so will we. 10:17 left in the first. It's 2-0 Spartans. It's Alumni Day, final regular season contest for your number 1 seeded Aurora University Spartans. We'll be right back. Timeout on the field. Back underway after the timeout called by head coach Garrett Wolford. And this one down on the turf, and this is going to be Spartan ball. Like an over and back in basketball. That ball crossed the center line, and, well, that's not a foul, but they do turn it over. And another goal this time. Kyle Bosshart with a grip and rip, and it's 3-0 Spartans. That one was between the waist and the ankles on Quackenbush. And that one didn't hit anything except the back of the net. That one's unassisted with 10 minutes exactly left here in the first. And you can see why Aurora, being the number 1 seed in the NAC tournament. CW and IAT will fight it out for the other semifinals, and we will welcome in Benedictine University on Wednesday, the 1st at 6 p.m. Women's tournament was supposed to start on the 30th. They moved it back to the back to the 1st. Here's Forstall behind the back. He was trying to get fancy again. I tell you, it's going to work one of these times. Women's were supposed to play on the 30th. Now the 1st at 3 p.m., and they will take on Marion, it looks like, who they just defeated today. And Beloit and Edgewood, they will fight it out. That's a nice pass and score. Oh, and Spencer, there was a flag on a cross check to the back, but either way, it's 4-0 Spartans. Boy, McDonald picks up his second point. Oh, and Spencer picks up the goal. And are they going to penalize him? And no, they're going to go ahead and put that flag back due to the goal. Otherwise, it had been the first extra man of the contest. But right now, it's 4-0, 9:20 left here in the first. And the Eagles need to reel in these Spartans. Otherwise, this train is going to be a runaway all day long. And the Spartans, again, win that draw. Zach Manuel. Long stick midfielder, junior from Oro Valley, Arizona. Gives it off to Brody McDonald. senior from Huntington Beach, California. Ben Strub on the far wing. Near side, this is Carson Leader. Rylan Purra, who usually posts behind the net, now at the point. Forstall behind the net. Here's Purra. He's a scoring machine, but most of his scoring is from assists. Spartans out to a 4-0 lead, just like that. Looking to run away today on the final regular season contest. Strub, oh, nice carry. They call that a cradle. Good maneuver that time, able to keep that ball in the stick. Here's Forstall. There's Strub. That one just over the top of the cage. Spartans, closest to it, will have it with 16 on the shot clock. Leader out to Purra. 10 seconds. Spartans close down that perimeter. Strub going to move it in again. He's going to go in near post, shoots and scores. Ben Strub makes it look easy and makes it 5-0. That one unassisted. Eighth shot for the Spartans. Make that the ninth shot, to 3 for Edgewood. And it's 5-0 Aurora. And we have a whistle, and who are they going to give it to? They will give it to the Eagles. No, they gave it to the Spartans. They pointed the other direction. Aurora will have it. Here's Owen Spencer, already having a really good day with a goal. Moves it over to the far wing. Purra on the near hash mark. You know he'll touch the ball sooner or later. Here's Forstall, back over to McDonald. Purra picked up defensively by Patano. That one right over the top of the stick of McDonald. And that will be a turnover for Aurora. That's their first one today. 3 for the Eagles at 7:26 left here in the first. Well, a beautiful day. Our first little taste of humidity. If it wasn't for that wind, it would be a sticky one. Like nowhere for Hostetler to go. And the Spartans with a whistle who will get it. And they will give it to Aurora. Picked up by McDonald. Midfield, moves it in. Now Forstall on the near wing. Picked up defensively by Carson Bible. Now Forstall assumes his position right behind the cage. Has a really good view of the offense. Can see anybody cutting in from the wings. Granges now with it. Whips it over to Purra. This perimeter getting a little bit smaller. Oh, they tried to get it out to Purra. And the Spartans will lose this one on a turnover. Picked up by Bible. For the Eagles. A little sense of urgency already here in the first, down 5-0, and they know what they're up against, especially with the Spartans. Here's Zach Thomas. That ball stripped. Here comes Rowmaker. Rowmaker, nice catch there by McDonald to keep that one from going to turnoverville. Here's McDonald, moves it over out to the point. Well, he's absolutely hounded there by Bugai. .540 left here in the first. They tried to connect with McDonald. And this will be their third turnover for Aurora. Picked up by Bugai. Oh, and he is absolutely hounded. A quick double team here on the near sideline by Spencer and Rowmaker, and he'll step out of bounds. Boy, a really, really nice crowd out here today. First time in a long time that this is the sole event going on. Usually softball's going on, baseball about 2 miles away or so. Most of the teams are out of town. Women's lacrosse winning today at Marion. They're probably on their way back. Number 1 seed. Here's Pura, grip and rip. Oh, nice stop that time by Quackenbush. And then the Spartans. Oh, are they going to call? Oh, they are going to call that. Well, it looked like nobody went over the midfield stripe, but they're going to give this one to the Eagles. Lake Rui. Simon Ketty now. Ketty goes around the defender, tries to get this one off, not able to do so. A couple bounces, and Deputy able to reel that one in. Nice pickup this time by Rowmaker. And they're going to say he turned it over. Maddox Tashinsky with 4:25 left. Dogs enjoying a good time outside the park, down over to my left side, sitting up on the little ridge over there. Beautiful day to get outside. Here's Rui. Rui tries to go over the top of Benjamin Jasper, and Jasper said not today, the long stick midfielder. Able to obstruct enough of the body to not get a good shot off. Here's Rowmaker again. Rowmaker easily up to Bosshart. .342 left here in the first. 5-0 Spartans. Carson Leader, the junior from Lincoln, Nebraska, gives it up to Pura. Back over to Bucci. Now near side to Leader. Plenty of time on the shot clock at 35. There's a shot right over top of the cage by Bucci. Already has a goal on the day, looking for number 2. .11 shot for the Spartans today. Probably the warmest day that both these teams have seen all season so far. Strub, that one wide of the near post to us. I might actually have to turn on the air conditioning up here. It's a little sticky. Here's Quackenbush. Well, if we get just a little bit of that wind in here, unfortunately. That wind going right to left. A couple times get a little bit of a breeze in here, but right now, Spartans making it look like a breeze at 5-0 with 2:25 left. And they'll turn this one over again. That's number 8 on the day for Edgewood. And this one turned over by the Spartans. Right back at them, number 7 for Aurora. Even though the Spartans are the number 1 seed, they want to make sure that they're playing good going into the postseason. Dylan Ose moves it over to the far wing for the Eagles. In and out of the stick of Bugai. Avery Bugai now will move in, and he'll shoot that one wide. Deputy had the post, far post, welded pretty good. $1:39 left and 43 on the shot clock for the Eagles. Eagles trail 5-0 with 1:33 left here in the first. There's a shot, and Deputy with a nice stop. Asher Deputy, the freshman from South Jordan, Utah. Now Aurora can, and it's close to the shot clock, to the game clock. Shot clock will run out prior to the game clock. Owen Spencer, turned around and there was a defender right in his face. Colton Vanderlaan. Pura slings it over to Spencer. That's his strong side. He's going to do a jump and score. How about that? Second one of the day for Spencer. That one unassisted. 49.4 seconds left here in the first. Spartans up by 6. They already know they're in, the number 1 team. They'll be taking on Benedictine on Wednesday the 1st at 6 p.m. for the semis. Aurora looking to possibly host both men and women's championships on Saturday at 12 and 3. That would be something I know we have seen here before. Here's Strub. Both teams wanted to make a big push into the NCAAs. First, they got to secure the conference championship. Already having the regular season. There's another goal. Dylan Cranges this time.
Number 23, Dylan Cranges. Assist by number 43, Rylan Pura.
Pura picks up his second assist, and just like that, it's 7-0, and they scored that one in 21 seconds. 28.7 left. It's 7-0 Spartans. Now the Eagles trying to get something going offensively. Here's Ketty. He's picked up by Spencer, who was all over him defensively. Ketty nowhere to go. Zach Manuel. Here's Ketty in the middle. That one hit a body on the way through, and Manuel will come up with and just throw it down the length of the field, and that will be it for the first. We're at the end of one. It's 7-0 Spartans. When we come back here in athletics.aurora.edu, we'll have second period action next. 7-0, start of the second. And we have a whistle, and they're going to give it to Edgewood. Spartans now going left to right. Edgewood down 7-0. Here's Zach Thomas. Not the Zach Thomas that played for the Miami Dolphins. Same name. Different sport. And coming right down the seam, here's McDonald. No, excuse me, that was Rowmaker. And how about that? Instant offense. Luke DuPont that time with the goal for the Spartans. Now it all started with Dean Rowmaker taking it right down the seam. 2 quick passes, and bang, it's 8-0. Spartans will come up with it. Zach Manuel gives it up to Deputy. DuPont from McDonald that time. 3rd point for McDonald today. DuPont's first goal of the contest. There's DuPont. Slings that one over to Leader on the far side. Back to DuPont. We have a flag, and this will be against Edgewood, either on the touch-up or a goal. Here's Leader. Throw that one in. Nice stop, and there's the stoppage. Quackenbush with the save. And it looks like Blake Stockwell might be the guilty party. Stockwell, a senior from Olathe, Kansas.
30 seconds for offside, resulting in a man up to the Spartans.
30 seconds for offsides. First extra man of the day by either team. See what the Spartans can do collectively on this season. Pretty good on the power plays. Only have 30 seconds to work with this one. But they will work for the best shot. And unfortunately, they're going to turn this one over. No, it actually looked like, no, it did go off the stick of Zane Neville. The Spartans will have it. Still on the power play. 13-15 left here in the first half. It's only a 30-second on an offside. Oh, just missing that time was McDonald. Spartans will have it. They are on the man up. There's a shot. That one hit the side of the net. Spartans 0 for 1 on the man up as the penalty to Stockwell is over. Spartans do maintain the possession. Here's Mikhail Bayan. Out to Pura. Slings it near side. That's Strub. Back to McDonald. McDonald, couple pirouettes. Back over to Kranjis. Kranjis back up to the point. Back over to the far wing. That one partially deflected by Quackenbush. Spartans shooting into that very stiff wind we were talking about. They'll have it to their backs. As I mentioned, they had it on the first, and they'll have it on the third. 19-6, favor of the Spartans in the shot category. And that one turned over. Picked up by Neville, and here come the Eagles. Boy, the Spartans' middle third defense is phenomenal. Just when the Eagles are trying to get something going. That one knocked out of the stick. Spartans will come up with it with McDonald. Here's Owen Spencer, obviously moving to his strong side. We've seen him shoot from that way, and we've seen him shoot from his non-strong side. That one wide by Byan. 11:28 left here in the first half. Spartans with 36 seconds on the shot clock. Up 8-0. Forstall misses Kranjus, and Kranjus can't keep it alive, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover for the Spartans. Now the Eagles looking for their first tally. Moves it up in the middle. That's Neville. Swings it near side. That's Stockwell. Connor Lang. Tyler Stockwell. Brother Blake out there trying to slip that one underneath Deputy, and Deputy read that book, and he was welded to the far post. No room for that one. Rowmaker able to get the pass off. Picked up nicely by Bosshart. Bosshart moved down the near wing. Flings it over to the far side. Pura. He'll reel that one back in. Forstall over to the far side. Pura at the point. That one wide on a shot by Leader. That one is in. Rylan Pura makes it 9-0. That's his third point of the day, first goal. That one unassisted makes it 9-0. And it looks like we're going to have another timeout called by Edgewood. And 9:36 left here in the first half. All Spartans so far, it's 9-0. Timeout on the field. All right, timeout called by the Eagles. If you ever get a chance, there's a couple professional leagues out there. You got the Professional Lacrosse League, and then you have the National Lacrosse League, which is indoor. That's always fun to watch. Much, much smaller goal, but the goalkeeper is padded from head to shoulder. It just looks like I would say almost like a SpongeBob SquarePants. Basically, it's just a big block, and you have to find a way to get that ball through about maybe a foot and a half clearance on the shoulder and down at the feet. It's quite an intense game. They fight. It's played within the realm of a hockey rink in some pretty big, I would say, areas like Buffalo and Denver. There's a flag, and this one will be on Edgewood. It's always fun to watch those. ESPN usually covers them, or you can find them on like the Big Ten Network, or it's always fun to watch. If you're not sure if you like it, get out and watch a game or two, and you will. So let's see what the penalty's going to be. It's going to be on number 5, Avery Bugай. Bugay, senior from Round Lake, Illinois, went to Carmel Catholic. Second extra man. Okay, so 1 minute for slashing. So they have been in the penalty box now for 1:30 and 2 separate penalties. Spartans 0 for 1 on the extra man. Here's Pura. As the Eagles down a man and trailing 9-0. There's one out front, shoot and score. Mikhail Bayan with his first of the day. That's a power play goal.
Spartan, man of goal. Cover number 22, Mikhail Bayan. First by number 6, Bucci.
Bucci will get the assist, and now the Spartans in double digits, that time with the extra man goal by Mikhail Bayan. 8:35 left till halftime, and the Eagles look like they've seen a ghost, because this is the Spartan team that has really started to click on all cylinders. They are finding ways to score and score often. And then our defense very, very stingy. I believe they're going to give this one to the Eagles. They are. Zane Neville, sophomore from Salt Lake City, Utah. The new home of the Arizona Coyotes. Not sure what the new Utah name is going to be for the NHL franchise. And if you can tell me where Arizona came from, this will be the 3rd time that they've moved. Another extra man coming up for the Spartans. Spartans look to add to their lead, and there's the touch-up. Zane Neville. A lot of movement as far as NHL teams. You have the Quebec Nordiques that moved to Denver. And now Utah coming the new home for the Coyotes, which they were playing on the campus of Arizona State University. A much smaller team. They were losing money on every single game, and it was time for them to move on. Here, another extra man, 2nd in a row for Aurora. Stockwell. Wow, another penalty, this one for slashing. Stockwell's been in the box twice. Here's Purr out at the point. Here's Strub. They're going to leave him alone. He was going to shoot that one wide of the near post. Boy, the two defenders, Patano and Neville, gave Strub Way too much room that time. Granges, that one, looks like that one hit the stick of Luke Quackenbush. Quackenbush, the junior from Verona, Wisconsin. If you're headed west out of Madison, you'll run right through Verona. Spartans on the extra man. Edgewood able to come up with it. Quackenbush now. We'll slow it down, wait for Stockwell to come out of the penalty box. So the Spartans don't connect on this extra man. They're 1 of 3. Eagles looking for their first tally, 6:40 left. And they overthrow that one. Another turnover, number 14. 6:38 left. All Spartans, 10-0. 2 goals for Spencer. Power play goal for Bayern on the extra man. Brody McDonald, 3 points. Goal and 2 assists. And the Spartans turn it over again. That's number 11 for AU. Andrew Stitch that time. He'll step out. Now the Eagles are trying to move this one in. Bugай and Edgewood down 10-0. 5:40 left here in the first half. Boy, that defense double team that time on Rui. Eagles have 26 seconds left on the shot clock. Boy, Kyle Bosshart. And the Spartans come up with it again. Boy, it all started with Bosshart. Now Rowmaker. Benjamin Jasper that time. Also part of the duo, able to get that turnover. .435 left. All Aurora 10-0. Leader and Strub playing catch. Here's Leader. Back over to Strub. He's wide open. Oh, that one was a absolute missile, but Quackenbush got a piece of it. Here's McDonald. Was trying to go near post. Down on the ground, and they're going to give it to Edgewood. So that last one turned over on a lane violation due to getting into the crease. And just like that, Blake Stockwell gives the Eagles something to cheer about. Makes it 10-1.
Edward goal. Corner number 3, Blake Stockwell, unassisted.
That one unassisted for the senior from Olathe, Kansas. Now it's a 9-goal lead. Sean Kalin off after getting that face-off win for the Eagles. A little momentum now for Edgewood. 3:27 left. They're able to get one by Asher Deputy. Tashinsky misses that one high over the cage. Deputy, nice stop that time on a shot by Lake Rui. Austin Spokley. And then that one turned over. Blake Stockwell will come up with it for Edgewood College. Well, Edgewood trying to move in on the far wing. That last shot by Simon Ketty. Sophomore from Conomowoc, Wisconsin. Edgewood trailing 10-1. Here's Stockwell. The lone goal for the Eagles. Tries to put that one low on Deputy, and Deputy with a beautiful stop. 2:18 left. And Aurora with it. Forstall on the near wing. They'll release this one out to Owen Spencer. Spartans already the #1 seed. We'll host Benedictine on Wednesday. Face off at 6. There's Spencer. Oh, that one had a little curl on it due to the wind. $1:24 left, 20 on the shot clock. There's a low shot. That one bounced in, and looks like we have another penalty. This one, again, will be on Edgewood. Colton Vanderlaan, fifth-year senior out of Branson, Missouri. The entertainment capital of the Midwest, they say. Been there one time. It reminds me a lot of Pigeon Forge and Myrtle Beach. So we got another penalty, and Edgewood down a man again.
Colton Vanderlaan, 1 minute for unnecessary roughness. Results in a man.
1 minute for unnecessary roughness. Spartans 1 of 3. They're on their 4th extra man right now. 28 shots to 13. There's a shot going for the near post. Minute 3 left. And 48 on the shot clock.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
Under 60 seconds left. There's a nice pass, and how about that one? Quackenbush going from post to post on a shot there by Bucci. This one back out to the far wing. There's a shot, and that one stopped by Quackenbush. .30 seconds left. Edgewood looking to get #2 past Asher Deputy, and there's a stick broken. Chris Bucci. Oh, and you can see he is not happy whatsoever. Wanted a slash for sure. There's another shot. Deputy, how about that? And then just flings it downfield on a shot by Blake Stockwell.
Edgewood 1.
10-1 is your score. 31 shots to 14. Spartans 1 of 4 on the extra man. And 13 turnovers for the Spartans, 15 for the Eagles. We're at halftime. It's 10-1. Seeing about 10 minutes for the second half action here on athletics.aurora.edu. right, back. Second half action. We are underway. It's 10-1. Saw our alumni that were in attendance today. Members of the 2024 team. This will be extra man for the, and another one. They may go down 2, and I believe Zane Neville got caught for saying something to official, and he's still chirping. Better be careful. So we may see 2 of them going out. For sure, number 12. And looks like number 43 also, Ty Young. And another one, could it possibly be number 5? They got 3 of them going? No, just 2. So the Spartans will have extra man times 2. Zane Neville, a little chirpy with the official, and official told him to go take a breather. Ty Young also out, so this would be a 2-man advantage now for the Spartans. We're up by 9, 10-1, 14:43 left here in the third. Members of the 2024 Spartans team, in a few short weeks, will join this group, have compiled some impressive success in the last 14 seasons.
Number 43, Ty Young, 30 seconds for holding. And number 12, Zane Neville, 1 minute for unsportsmanlike conduct, resulting in a 2-man advantage for the Spartans.
Neville will get a minute for unsportsmanlike, and the Spartans, Quackenbush with a nice point-blank stop. So this team in 14 seasons, 189-64, conference 101-6, with 8 conference championships, 7 NCAA tournament appearances with 4 trips to the Sweet 16. Well, that's pretty impressive. And that one off the post. Quackenbush didn't see that one. Ryder Patano that time had an issue with his helmet. Finally got the strap back on. Here's Strub. That one hit the side of the net. And Edgewood will come up with it. Now Edgewood only down 1 player. Patano slings this one down to Bugai. He's going to try to move it up the seam, and he's going to try to get this one in depth, but he forget about it. He picked up a double team and picked up in the corner nicely by Spokley. Well, you hear them sticks banging and clanging. And the Spartans have caused a lot of damage here today defensively. Edgewood with a lot of open shots, and then the defense just clamps right down. That one, the 17th turnover committed by the Eagles today. Brody McDonald, 3 points on the day. Bucci with 2. And this will go the way of the Eagles. McDonald with a goal, Bucci with a goal, Bosshart with 1, Strub with 1, Byen with a man-up goal, Granges with 1, 2 for Spencer. Purr with a goal, and Luke DuPont also. And a bunch of assists thrown in to that mess right there, and it's 10-1. Baseball action up at Marion, and Marion upsets the Spartans in extras. Waiting on the start of game 2. Deputy saw that one even with obstruction from 1 or 2 of his own players. Nicely done. Zach Klug this time. Sling it back over here to the near wing. Nice carry there by Jasper. Now Bosshart with it. And we have Well, looks like they're going to call an offside. Looks like maybe Spencer that time. He doesn't agree with it. Either way, Edgewood with it. Dylan Ose. Here's Ose with it. Just as he released a shot, he was hit by Rowmaker. Oh, nice move that time by Thomas, but as he spun right into the defense of Klug. Deputy knocked down. And this will be another extra man for the Spartans on the touch-up. There it is. Touched up by Patano. You know, you just can't do that to the keepers, to the goalies. In most sports, you probably would have got pounded into the boards for that. Somebody would have came to his rescue. But the Spartans know better because now they'll have that extra man. This will be their 7th extra man, 1 of 6 at this point. Under 11 minutes left here in the third, and it's 10-1. Lake Rui pushing 30-second penalty. There's Pura back out to the point. Strub back here on the near hash mark. And there it is. Kranjus found his teammate, Chris Bucci. Kranjus, that's his second point of the day. Second goal for Bucci. It has really come alive here in the last 2 weeks. Eagles win the face-off. Ball down onto the turf, but Stockwell will come up with it. That was Blake Stockwell. Then right up the middle. Oh, Deputy with a point-blank stop on Rui again. Rui, there was nobody within 7 yards. And Deputy with another big stop. Here's Owen Spencer. Ten minutes left here in the third. 11-1. 7 in the first, 3 in the second, now 1 here in the third for Aurora. Eagles, their lone goal coming back in the second, scored by number 3, Blake Stockwell. Here's Connor Bolton. Spin move that time, Quackenbush able to stop that one. This one picked off by Spencer, turnover number 19. This one knocked out of the stick and then turned right back over. Picked up by Andrew Stitch. 16th turnover by Aurora. Here's Stockwell. Stockwell, picked up by Noah Kosmicki. Tashinsky. That one turned over, picked up by Jasper. Here come the Spartans. Turnover number 20 for Edgewood College today. Dean Rowmaker. Good up that time by Kosmicki. Nice pickup on the bounce there by McDonald. Here's Strub on the far wing. He'll enter the attack zone. Moves it near side. Oh, nice stop by Quackenbush. Well, these keepers really starting to play well. Asher Deputy done a great job today with 7 saves, 9 for Quackenbush. And we have a whistle and I believe timeout. Edgewood. 7:34 left here in the third. Spartans up by 10, 11-1. Timeout here on athletics.aurora.edu. I thought it was dumb because it actually was built into your shirt. And I'm just like, this looks so bad. But good thing I was just a cook, so I really didn't have to really see it. So what we normally did was we'd go in there and we'd be like, all right, flour. And we're like, now we don't feel like we look so stupid. And we always made a pizza like we closed at 11, like 10:55, an anonymous phone call would come in, and we're like, oh, they didn't come pick up their pizza. Somebody's got to take it home. Like, too bad. It was, back out of the timeout by Edgewood. They have utilized a timeout in each of the 3 periods so far. Down 11-1, 7:18 left here in the third. That was Ose. Dylan Ose, junior from Sauk Prairie, Wisconsin. Here's Ose again. Nice spin move. And talk about a confrontation, a physical confrontation right there, just as Ose let that ball go. 3 players met at the same time. Here's Stockwell with the lone goal for the Eagles. He'll have the ball and they'll sling it behind the cage. 6:45 left here in the third. 11-1 Aurora. Already the number 1 seed for the tournament, which starts Wednesday. They will face off at 6 p.m. against Benedictine. Winner moves on to the final. That one bounced by. Kosmicki trying to come up with it and can't. Stockwell with it. 25 on the shot clock, 6:21 on the game clock. There's Stockwell. That one obstructed by Rowmaker. Nicely done. Oh, putting the brakes on, that was Bondison. And we have a flag. I don't know, that's not going to be a shot clock violation, but I believe this will mean against, is it Aurora or is it going to be Ethan Packham that's going to go off? Might be, looks like it's going to be Packham. chirping with the Spartan bench, and it will be another extra man. This will be number 8. Spartans 2 of 8. Let's see what the call is. They need to make these calls a little quicker to get back to action. 5:56 left. I wish we had like an interactive email. I'd like to know, what did you do on summer vacation? We're kind of talking up here. Most of us worked. Let's see, restaurants, doctor's office, pizza joints. Worked with my dad for a while. Strub that time. You heard it on the follow through that time. Not sure what that penalty is, but I know Packham is off. And this one will scoot by and another turnover. Number 21 on the Eagles. Trying to find Bible. Some people just went to the lake and weren't seen again till like August. Summer vacation, just a time to re-energize and get ready for the next school year, or if you graduated, time to get out in the working force. Oh, that shot stopped by Quackenbush by a shot by Byen. The unfortunate part is when you grow up, then you got to start adulting, and that's it's a big shock sometimes, but I tell you, it's definitely worthwhile. Get out there and contribute, go home after a good day's work and relax. And here's Spencer. That one on top of the head, and this one's going to cost the Eagles again. Guilty party's going to be Caden Caldwell. But Spencer doesn't want that. And they're going to let Quackenbush did some kind of weird jump going out of bounds, but it's going to be power play for the Spartans again. Another extra man. You can kind of hear the stick right off the helmet of Owen Spencer that time.
Edgewood penalty at number 29, Caden Caldwell, 1 minute for slashing, resulting in a man up for the Spartans.
1 minute for slashing of the head. It's one of those things that sometimes are unavoidable, but I believe should have a bigger penalty for hitting to the head. There's a shot that time by Kranjish. That one wide. 40 on the shot clock, 3:50 left here in the third. Here's Pura back over to Strub. Back up. Oh, nice shot that time by Byen. Bounce it right at the feet of Luke Quackenbush. Here's Byen trying to drop it down in front, down to Bucci. Bucci, 2 goals on the day. Goal, extra man goal, and an assist. Yeah, I'm not saying go home the entire summer and work. You got to have some play in there. Get in the water and go out with friends and all that good stuff. They're saying that this summer could be the hottest one on record. Last year was hot. They're saying it could be another 5 to 7 degrees hotter this year. This penalty will be on the Spartans. This clock's under 3 minutes. Deputy with the stop. Looks like it's going to be a slashing call. Who's going to go off this time? Is it Spokley? Looks like it is going to be Spokley.
Austin Spokley, 1 minute for slashing, resulting in a man up for Edgewood.
believe it or not, that is the first extra man of the day for Edgewood College. It comes with 2:46 left here in the third as they trail by 10. Another thing that happens when it gets warm, the winged stinging creatures come out to play. And don't forget the cicadas will be coming out all over the place here in about 2 weeks. Can't wait for that. Another charm of the Midwest. You hear the word brood and you know what that means. This one turned over and the Eagles come back up with it. 2:05 left here in the third, 11-1 Spartans. Edgewood, and then they will in turn turn that one back over, 24th of the day. .43 shots to 21 in favor of Aurora today. 8 assists, and for the Spartans, 0 for the Eagles. Turnovers 24-18 in favor of Edgewood College. 12 saves for Quackenbush. He's been busy. 12 saves and giving up 11 today. Here's Bucci. No, make that Bolton. He turns, look for the far post. .113 left. 33 on the shot clock.
One minute remaining in the first quarter. In the third quarter, 1 minute.
Oh, lifting, rising shot there by Forstall. Oh my. The fun that you have up here in the press box on a hot Saturday afternoon in late April. That one just missed. Quackenbush with another save. That's number 13. 40 seconds left. Can the Eagles pull within 9? Vanderlaan. Here's Stockwell on the near wing. And he'll throw this one away. Turnover number 25 for Edgewood. Spartans likely just to hold on to it for the final 16.8 here in the third. As we approach the final period of the regular season, Spartans looking good going into the NAC tournament. Here's Bucci. Oh, Pura. Near post, Quackenbush again. And they got to shoot with 1.5, and Deputy makes another save. That's number 9 on the day. We're at the end of 3. It's 11-1 Spartans. Fourth period coming up next here in athletics.aurora.edu. New goalkeeper this time in for the Spartans. Number 12, Matthew Dreyer, the freshman from Severna Park, Maryland. Eagles coming in, and Dreyer tested right away. Nice stop. Spartans, the number 1 seed, regular season champion in the NAC. Top 4 teams will make it in. We already know Aurora and Benedictine, and we know that CUW and IT will play in the other semifinal on Wednesday. Winners will advance to Saturday's championship match, if the Spartans will host for women's and men's lacrosse. Women's game would start at 12, and the men's championship would be at 3, and that would be Saturday the 4th. But a lot can happen between then and now, but if you take a look at what these teams are doing to these opponents, Spencer with a nice shot gets his own rebound. Right now it's hard to stop either Spartan team. Quick whistle for DuPont to fix his helmet. This one trying to go top shelf off the stick of Connor Bolton. Eagles with it deep in the corner. Patano comes out with it, and he will turn this one over. Rollmaker will come up with it. That's turnover number 26 for the Eagles. Well, this game very, very physical between these two. And then this one turned over. Nice stop and pick up that time by Quackenbush. So if you're a fan of the NFL, did you watch the draft? We were kind of talking about it up here between periods. Just too much Hollywood. Just tell me who we got and let's go to work. I'm good with that. J.J. McCarthy, a local talent, going to the Vikings. Bears picking up 2 really good players in the first 9 picks. Lions stacking the deck again. They're going to be a tough out. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with. They were 1 game away from the Super Bowl last year. And they had that game won going into halftime, and another San Francisco 49er comeback. So, I mean, certain pieces added, certain pieces taken away, and the Lions again look good. How about that one? A nice underhand scoop that time by Stockwell. Packers pretty much quiet, which is good with me. Players from all over the country here. Denver, Idaho, Oregon, Minnesota, California, state of Washington. Michael Penix Jr. going to the Atlanta Falcons, right on the footsteps of signing Kirk Cousins to a 4-year, $100 million contract. That was kind of the pick that everybody just still scratching their heads on, but kind of smart because Cousins injury prone, Penix really good. That one's just missed there by Stockton. Baseball in full swing, spring, summer, great time of year. Everything's starting to turn green. Allergies flying all over the place, I can tell you that. You know when you wake up and your car is yellow every morning due to the pollen, you know you've reached spring in the Midwest. 11:06 left here. It's 11-1. After 10 goals in the first half by the Spartans, they only scored 1 last period. Here's Stockton. Oof, that was close to the head. Pulls this one back. Here's DuPont. There's a shot that time. Trying to see the number on that one, number 27, Henry Leff. That one should have been a reset on that clock. I think that's what they're talking about. That should have been a reset. They should have at least had 60 on that. And the Spartans will get it. Reed Mayberry, Jake Simpson, Joseph Day, Cameron Arnaud, Kyle Hahn. Everybody's screaming. That should have been a reset. And the official closest to the Spartan bench came in and corrected that call. Here's a shot from the wing. Bounced in. Quackenbush still loose. And Quackenbush will pick that up. Number 15 on the day, Luke Quackenbush. He's been busy. Avery Bugай. So we approach 10 minutes left. Women's lacrosse, we know that the Spartans are the number 1 seed, and they will play at 3 o'clock on the 1st. That game was supposed to take place on the 30th. And Edgewood, they have the philosophy is we can't take the timeouts with us, might as well use them. 9:59 left, all Spartans 11-1, timeout on the field. All right, after the timeout by Edgewood College, here's Stockwell for the Eagles, who has their lone goal of the day. That one wide. Matthew Dreyer taking over for Asher Deputy. Deputy gave up one, and that was it. Nice spin move. That time lost by Rui and picked up by Scotty Weiss. Well, I was hoping to see a long stick midfielder take a shot there. Those are all awfully interesting because you get a lot more velocity on the bigger stick. 9:15 left. I tell you, Quackenbush has kept this game from being completely out of control. That's save number 16. And this one turned over off the stick of Bondison. Austin Myers picks it up for Aurora. Myers has that. The very tip of that stick is green, and now looks like he's going to retreat back to his position. No, he's actually going to come out. Spartans waiting for the right personnel to get in. Nice move here by Pangborn. There's a shot. Another rising shot again by Owen Spencer. I'd love to see a velocity tracker, which you have like in baseball when you know the velocity, the spin rate, and all that stuff. I'd love to see how fast these shots are. Some of these got to be close to 100 miles per hour, I would think. And if you've ever been hit, I picked up a couple of these lacrosse balls, and I'm telling you, they have to hurt. And to get one of them to go that fast, Quackenbush with another nice stop. Couldn't imagine. Not even sure what the keepers wear as far as safety gear. We know that they wear the helmet. They have so they do have a chest protector, but still, you're going to want an ice bath at the end of the night, especially if you sacrifice your body to get in front of these shots. It's going to hurt. Actually had a ball that actually ended up on my windshield earlier this season. Don't know how it got there. Somebody may have just picked it up and thrown it. I checked for dents. Nothing there. Stockton scores. And then we got another flag, and this will be a penalty on Ryder Patano. Cross-check after the shot. That one unassisted. I tell you, the Spartans. Long time between goals, between the third and the fourth. Good sportsmanship that time. As Patano tapped Stockton on the head. You know, he didn't mean it. Heat of the contest. And they both show good sportsmanship after that. But this will be an extra man for the Spartans. Number 10 on the day with 7:17 left. Goal counts 12-1. Unassisted there by Connor Stockton, a junior from Tacoma, Washington. You used to see 1 minute for unnecessary roughness. You used to see on rosters, especially at the collegiate level, a lot of players from the East Coast. Now a lot of it swinging more toward the Midwest to the west side, or the Western hemispheres, you would say. Pine Bluff, Arkansas, Noah Clement. You don't see very many players out of the state of Arkansas. Oh, they're going to give this one right back to the Eagles. Here's Stockwell. 19 turnovers for the Spartans, 30. Make it 20 now for Aurora, and 30 for the Eagles. Here's Rui with it, finds Stockwell. Zach Thomas swings it near wing to Bugai. Bugai, nice spin move near hash. And unassisted, and in is Tyler Stockwell. The Stockwell brothers have both tallies here today. This one for Tyler.
Edgewood, man down goal. Scoring number 7, Tyler Stockwell. Assistant number 5, Avery Bugai.
So the brothers have scored, and that is actually a shorty, believe it or not. Stockwell's out of Olathe, Kansas. Blake, a senior. Tyler, a junior. Olathe Northwest High School. 12-2. Differential is now 10. That win still at the Spartans will be going straight into it again for the next 6:34. Edgewood looks more like they are on the extra man here as they scored a shorty. Here's Thomas. They're just waiting for Patano to come out of the penalty box, and they are back to full strength. Spartans 2 of 11 on the extra man, 0 for 1 for the Eagles today. That one misses wide. on the near post, Dylan Ose. Matthew Dreyer between the pipes for the Spartans. And score. Avery Bugай makes it 12-3. 5:58 left. First time in a long time that the Eagles have been down goals by single digits. Patano. Noah Minkler not letting him go. Minkler, good defense. And you can tell right there, Minkler's made a fan from one of the Eagles players. This one out in the middle looking for Stockwell. Zach Manuel comes up with it for the Spartans. 31st turnover committed by the Eagles today as we approach 5 minutes left. Connor Bolton, junior from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Home of the Fort Wayne Comets and the Fort Wayne Fieldhouse. One of the older barns you would find for hockey, or they played the NCAA Division III men's basketball championships there this year. Here's Owen Spencer. This one misses the top shelf. 4:30 left. Wide open and score. Mikhail Bayan sitting right in front of Quackenbush. Quackenbush could not stop this one. Yeah, that should be Mikhail Bayan. Even my eyes are not that bad. Even though I have confused 22 and 23 before, but that one was definitely Mikhail Bayan. Third point of the day, an assist and 2 goals. 4:27 left. Back to a 10-goal lead. And the Spartans come out with it. Liam Pfeiffer that time. And they're going to give this one to the Eagles. Stockton pushed out of bounds. And then the Eagles turn it over deep in their own zone. Spartans will have another chance to add to their total. Here's Luke DuPont. Andrew Bittner back out to the point. Caden Boons. Freshman from Ham Lake, Minnesota. There's a goal. Andrew Bittner makes it 14-3 Spartans. That one unassisted. .336 left. And the Spartans up by 11. Only a couple more days, and I believe the students here in Aurora will be out for the summer, I believe. Next week's exams, and then they're out of town. That's pretty cool. What started, I believe they went back to school in August. And here we are almost the beginning of May, and it's time to go home and bring in a new class of freshmen and everybody moving up and moving out. Good times had by all. Spartans now with the 14-3 lead. I tell you, I liked my high school graduation. I liked my college graduation, even though it wasn't the bachelor's or master's degree. But most of all, I liked the boot camp graduation. That was pretty cool, I have to admit. And DuPont, that trying to go short side, even though it felt like we were closest to the sun when we were graduating. It was so hot in San Diego, but so worth it. So you wish the best for everybody in their future endeavors and whatever they're going to do during the summer. Stay safe. Come on back. Finally a flag. You can hear the Edgewood bench chirping about it, that there was a hit way away from the ball. But unfortunately, it was their player that made the contact. Spartans will have the extra man on the touch-up. 2:22 left. All Spartans 14-3. Big shout-out to Brian Kipley, my favorite boss of all time. Him and Ken Trendle have really set the standard for me, and I really appreciate everything they've done for me. Good people. As my season's getting ready to wrap up, there's a shot by Stockton. Only a couple more games left. We got minute 53 here. You got May 1st and then the 4th. Looks like another Edgewood penalty. Connor Lang. Another extra man. This will be the 12th, I believe, for Aurora. Minute 53 left. Spartans on their 12th extra man of the day. That one misses the top shelf on a shot by Stockton. He's looking for his third point of the day. Oh, Quackenbush. Nice stop that time on a shot by DuPont. 70 seconds left.
One minute remaining in regulation. 1 minute.
Well, for the Eagles, too much Spartans today with less than 60. This one misses wide on a shot by Bugai. You can hear the coaching staff of the Eagles just tell them, let it go. Go ahead and shoot. Spartans 7, 3, 1, and 3, scoring by periods. There's Stockwell with 24 left. Nice stop by Dreyer, and that will be it. Spartans will win 14-3, and they will play Benedictine on the 1st at 6 o'clock for the semifinals. All Spartans today, 14-3. Have yourself a good evening, and go Spartans.